Hi, I'm Rich Hansen, the Powerhouse Brand Manager, and we're at the Ebonite International Training Facility today, and we're going to show you how to find the Bowlers PAP, Bowlers ball speed, rev rate, axis tilt, and axis rotation. All these things are crucial when recommending a ball for your bowler. To find the Bowlers PAP, you need to first have them throw a few shots down the lane. Alright, so we went out and had our bowler throw a shot for us so we can get a fresh track in the bowling ball. And we're going to go ahead and trace that initial track, which is closest to the fingers and the thumb. And once we get that traced out, we can use either an armadillo to find our PAP, or we can use the ball spinner. Right now we're going to use the armadillo. What you'll do is you'll line up the track that matches up to the armadillo the best, and the point here will mark our PAP. At this point we can go ahead and put a piece of tape on that spot and actually go out and verify that that is truly our PAP. Another method is actually take it over the ball spinner and use a ball spinner if you don't purchase an armadillo. The second method we can use is actually our ball spinner. In order to use this method, we need to make sure we place the ball in the cup where the track we just traced has equal distance around that ring of the ball cup. Once we verify we have it set there right, we can turn on our ball spinner and use our pencil to mark the spot at the top of the ball that is actually going to show us where our PAP is located. Alright, now that we actually have our PAP marked, we need to actually find out the measurements that it is from our center of our grip. So first of all, we have to draw a center line, which is a line that passes from the center of our fingers, our bridge, to the center of our thumb. Then we need to find out the average of the span for the two fingers. So we'll connect the gripping surface. We'll measure that point and divide by 2. Mine's 4 3/4, so that'd be 2 3/8. That is now the center of my grip. Go ahead and draw me a perpendicular line across the bowling ball, past my PAP, and I'll connect my PAP to that midline. So for example, my PAP is 4 3/4 over and 3/8 of an inch up. We will then mark the PAP with a piece of white tape and go on the lanes to verify that we have the correct PAP. In order to find the ball speed, we will once again have our bowler throw a few shots down the lane. What we are looking for is how long it takes for the ball to reach the pins once it has left the bowler's hand. You will need some type of stopwatch for this. Once we have measured the time, we can look at the conversion table to find out the average ball speed. For example, it took our bowler's ball 2.4 seconds to reach the pins, so his ball speed is roughly 17 miles per hour. In order to find the bowler's rev rate, we'll need to place a piece of tape from the bowler's PAP to a spot just above the finger holes. We will then have them throw a shot down the lane while we record them with our video camera. By using the frame-by-frame feature of the camera, we can count how many times the ball rotates until it reaches the pins. We can then go to the rev rate chart to find our bowler's RPMs. In order to use the chart, we'll need both the time it takes for the ball to reach the pins, as well as the number of revs that occurred in that time. For this example, our bowler has 18 revolutions in 2.4 seconds. To find our bowler's axis rotation, we will once again need to videotape our bowler. With a piece of white tape on the bowler's PAP, we'll have our bowler throw a few shots on the lane. We'll then play back the video and pause it right as the ball leaves the bowler's fingers. This video shows the ball cut into 4 sections. The side of the ball will be 0 degrees and the center of the ball will be 90 degrees. For this example, our bowler has roughly 40 degrees of axis rotation. Okay, so the next thing we need to find out about how our bowler throws a ball is his axis tilt. Axis tilt is going to control how easily the ball will get down the lane. So right now what I'll do is I have traced my actual track of my bowler, or his initial track, and I'm going to measure the actual diameter of that track. And then once I get that measurement, I'll take it over and compare it to the chart to see what it is in degrees. That's right. Mine's about 12.5 inches, so I have very little tilt. So 12.5 inches, and now I can take this over and actually compare it to the chart to see what that is in degrees.